Is it picking me up? Okay, good evening, everyone. I decided to come on the air just a few minutes live. I'll be waiting for y'all that are going to join me. Um, I just I just had to, I don't know what made me do this, but I'm doing it. And uh, as I told you last week, it's been a while since I've been really communicating with you guys. And I do feel bad about that. I Robert, the guy that helps me with the channel, is putting the package together for me, and I hope to have it. I was hoping I was going to have it for tonight, but it looks like it's going to be next week. So just you know, again, this just to say hello, and I definitely I'm uh, thinking about all my subscribers, and there's yes, we put a new movie on the channel last night, I believe, another western. So there's quite a few western movies out there, and then there's what I believe they call Black Friday. Is Staff Sergeant Nichols, a drill instructor, he owns his own filming company now, and he's letting me use his some of his videos, and I thank him very much. I also want to give a shout out to the recruits that have gotten in touch with me over the years. Just last week, I had a, I started to say young man. No, he's a grown man, and get in touch with me. And I hope you're watching. And 3057, I hope you are watching. And 3103, I believe I'm right there. I hope you are watching. And 2097. So I have met several of the men I trained, and it was a great meeting. We had a good time, and I would like to do it again in the future. And I hope we just have more that would do it with us. But you never can tell about these things, and but I'm going to keep reaching out there, trying to find former cadets and recruits, which today they are all men and women. But as I look back on those days, I really was not much older than the privates in my platoon. I believe I was 24 or 25, and I think the oldest member was 19. But I didn't tell them that at my age. Uh, but now they understand that we were very equal near about it in the our ages. Uh, but I enjoyed being a drill instructor. It's probably one of the largest or things that I have took on in life, with the exception of my family. And as I have told you guys, we have 3 children, Larry, Corey, and Christy. And excuse me, my neck was itching. And uh, they're they're everywhere: Honolulu, Texas, and New York. And there are they are doing exactly what their mother and I taught them. We moved around so much in the Marine Corps until they it's I didn't think once they got out on their own they would remain near to my wife or me. Uh, but I am very proud of them. And Larry Jr., I may have said this last week, he's a GS-13 on Honolulu. He is the deputy comptroller on the naval base there. And he has came a long way. And I hope that I have a chance to go back out maybe this winter and visit him and his family. A shout out to Jocelyn, Danica, Ai, Lay, and I let just say hi and that I love you. And Corey is my other son. Uh, he served 4 years in the Army, and he followed his grandfather's footsteps. My father was in the 82nd Airborne Division, and when Corey was a small child, he really looked up to. He called him Papa, and wherever Papa would go, he would want to go, and that was the times that I think that was happening at the time I was at Paris Island, coming home after platoons. We have time to see our families, my wife's family. My wife and I are from the same hometown. As I told you earlier, I've known her all my life, and our daughter Christy, she's working with YouTube, and I forgot to say this. Corey has two boys, and they are the greatest. Eli, man, you keep doing what you do, and you do real good at the things. And Corey, you tell those boys that Papa Mac loves them very, very much. And Christy, she's not married. She's 35 years old. She told me that the man that she marries, she was not going to support him. He had better support himself. He will spend his money. I'll spend my money, and that's the way Christy Lee looks at things. Uh, she's been very independent since she got out of the Army. She got out of the Army as a captain, and so all three of my children served. I did not ask either one of them to join because I did not want them to come back in later years and say, well, you told me, blah, blah, blah. No, it was their decision. Larry, my oldest son, he graduated from high school, I don't know, like on a Thursday, and that Friday, he was at MEPS, and Saturday night, he was at Paris Island going through his training, getting ready to start training. Larry told his mother and me, hey, I'm going to do 20 years. And he done exactly that. And I'm very proud of him. Uh, Corey, he's a teacher, and Corey's a very good teacher. He's got a mind of his own, but I'm very proud of him. And so, son, keep doing what you're doing. Raise them boys to be great men uh, because they have got a superb father. Christy, we are with you whatever decision you make. Uh, that's your life. You live it. Uh, you just got back from England last week, didn't you? I think it was you went to England last week. One of your high school friends, and then you then you came home, and then I think next month I think you are taking a trip to Korea, uh, the country which my daughter was born. Uh, yes, she is from Korea, and we adopted her when she was about 4 months old. And it wasn't too many days after she had came in the house. Corey stood about this tall, and he's asked his mama, "Can we give her back?" Oh man! But today, my children love each other very much. They are just so many miles away from each other, and but I still wish them the best of luck. Uh, Caleb, Paige, is two other children that my son has, Larry, and Paige just graduated from college, and she's the first one of the grandchildren that has did such a thing, and her grandmother and I are very proud of her. So, well, you know, Troop Tales and Drill Bits. Uh, you know, there's certain films or videos on the station that are actually real time happening in the real time. They are recruits that are being trained by drill instructors, and I think they do a very good job. Uh, oh, I forgot to mention. I was in Fox Company, Second Battalion at Paris Island, and lo and behold, my son ended up in Fox Company, Second Battalion, as a recruit. And it wasn't that many years, maybe 3 or 4, he was a drill instructor in Fox Company. And he lived his dream. He lived his dream, uh, uh, and I can just imagine him training privates. Uh, I can see him now doing it, which technically I never seen him really with a platoon, but I know my son's personality, and but you know, being a drill instructor uh, is something that is not accomplished by every Marine, and I'm not saying that they can't do it. That is just not their cup of tea. But I always wanted to be a drill instructor after I left boot camp, and my dream came true in April 1977. I was at San Diego MCRD. And, oh, wow. That was some good times, and my mercy, there were some bad times. But there were more good times than bad. And believe it or not, the recruits could make me laugh. I mean, the things that they would do, uh, they were thinking that I was going to whatever them, but deep down inside of me, I was dying laughing because uh, to see where we picked them up on uh, one day, and then 2 weeks later they're out of first phase, and there is a large, gigantic difference in them, and I I miss that. Uh, I I miss I miss the era of the Marine Corps that I was in. Now I've had drill instructors tell me that, and the reason why I know is because I go to drill instructor reunions in San Diego and drill instructor reunions on Parris Island. And the Marine Corps has just recently, maybe a year, going on two, added uh, one platoon of female Marines training with the male Marines. Now, they don't sleep in the same barracks, no, but they train together. Everything the male Marine does, the female Marine does. So, but there was a discussion one time at Parris Island with some of the drill instructors that we were having a reunion, and I will give no names. I I I just told them uh, I think that's the best thing that ever happened to the Marine Corps because we don't have two different Marines. We have the officer corps and the enlisted corps, and uh, a female is just as much a Marine as the male Marine. And I asked them that while we were having dinner. I stood up and asked them. I said, "Can anybody in here spell Marine?" Oh man, they looked at me like I was a blooming idiot. And probably some of them still think to this date that I am. But anyway, I said, "How do you spell Marine?" And a couple guys said, Marine. I said, "You're right." And is that lady over there a Marine? Their answer was yes. So they were hard to accept it, but it's coming around. It is coming around. Uh, the era that they're training uh, Marines today in basic training is different than when I was training recruits. But it's the same concept. We want to take out the old and put the new in. And this is probably the hardest thing they have ever done in their lives. And the young men and women that make it through boot camp, uh, I salute them because they are United States Marines, and the Marine Corps is only around for one purpose, and that is to go to war. Now, I don't like to pound on that. I don't want to make people think that you know we're going tomorrow, But that's what the Marine Corps trains for. They train for war so they can protect this nation. And so I think that I would uh, love to find more of my recruits. Like I said, I've found one, or one found me last week, and it was a blessing that we had an opportunity to speak. And as I told you, as I uh, left the active duty Marine Corps, uh, I started teaching Marine Corps Junior ROTC. And I'm here to tell you that if there are any Marines out there that is listening to me, that is a great job. I mean, you will leave, retire, and know that you have did something good. Uh, the high school students, they're great kids, and that's who the Marine Corps draws their Marines from. And so when they were in my class, junior ROTC, I did not treat them like Marines, but I guess I, you can say that I did instill discipline uh, because without discipline, there's nothing, there is no Marine Corps, no Marine Corps. And the first thing that teaches privates discipline is Marine Corps drill. We pound that. Hey, it is in their head. They're doing it every day. And some platoons are better than others. That will always be the way it is. But after I graduated a platoon, uh, there was a emptiness inside me, and to this day, I still think about a lot of them. And so, you know, the junior ROTC cadets are great men and women. Uh, when they wear that uniform, man, you can hardly tell the difference between them and a real Marine. They look good. They sound good. They march good. And they really get into this Marine Corps thing. The Marine Corps is, once you are attached to the Marine Corps, it's like a magnet. It don't let go. You're stuck. You're there for life. And so I've enjoyed my career as a drill instructor, as a Marine, and as a junior ROTC instructor. So I want to encourage you that are watching to really pay attention to the channel and watch these young people drill and watch these young people do military things that active duty would do. And I'm telling you, you cannot tell the difference. They look good in uniform. They sound off. They show the highest of respect. And they pay attention to detail. Because you got to pay attention to detail if you're going to be successful. So, the movies that are on the channel. We added a Western, Night Before Last, and I think it was made in 1954, 5, somewhere in that area. It's a good western. Uh, I grew up watching westerns, and that will has always been near and dear to my heart. And so, but I'm going to talk to Ronald. I'm going to tell him that I need the package for next week. And because I really want to sit down and reconnect to all of you. And I'm asking you, subscribers, the ones that are, invite people to join Troop Tales and Drill Bits. Uh, you can't watch all that video that's on there. It will take you a month or 2 months to see it all. And I know that a lot of people are not really motivated about drill. But man, those kids, those men and women today, they took up the challenge and they won. They really won. Well, it is about time for me to say good night. I just wanted to say hi, and I'm trying to get back on schedule. Uh, uh, Things that we can do. I'm still asking you to, if you have videos about drill, or if it's videos about a camp that cadets went to, drill camp, any type of camp, ranger camp. Hey, if you would like to share them, I will put them on the channel. And so I'm telling you, people, watch these videos. I think you will be very, very, very impressed. Well, I've got to stand up. I've got to walk over to the camera and disconnect. But it has been a pleasure and an honor speaking to you tonight. May God bless you.